Hi everyone, welcome Friday 15. The subject of today is we all are interconnected. It is a profound understanding of who we are, and we're gonna go just a little bit deeper in that. I just want to share that I've been asked, why do I do this? What am I doing? What's the purpose of all that? And I just want to remind you that it's all in process, and it comes from a place where I had to ask for help a few months ago in the last year and a half. And the support that I received was so profound, was a true invitation to my heart to find something deeper within myself, that I knew about it, that I felt all my life in different moments, different circumstances. But the way that I've learned it was so, I don't want to say rigorous, but really in a rhythm that gave me a more profound understanding of who I am. And with a friend in the last few months, we ended up supporting each other, in which I was every day sharing what I was learning, what I was experiencing, and it helped me a lot to translate in my own experience, my own word, this profound guidance that I'm receiving every day. So because the time with my friends was over, I choose to figure out a way to keep doing this thing, that when I go deep within to find the perfect word of what I'm understanding in this richness of what I'm learning, it helps me to grow, to grasp the concepts that are so complex at some point when we go into the within divine space of ourselves, the language of the soul, actually. So that's one reason why I'm doing this. And my goal is really to support each other to come back into this really fast understanding of who we really are, so that we can all come back and play our human life with this true desire to love our neighbor, smile to someone we don't know, and help each other. And that's the subject of today. What is that interconnection that is always there? When you come back into this experience of wanting to know more about your true self, that you use some silence time in your life, that you're in this huge transition, that you had to let go of so many things of who you are, and you are get into this place of so much quietness within, that you reactivate this uniqueness of who you are. We all come back to this place where we want to be able to help. We want to be able to share. We want to be able to embrace the path of the other. But when we go through that process, it's impossible to do that alone. It is impossible. We need people around us that will accept to learn about the new way that we want to look at life, that will accept that we let go of stuff that they've known ourselves just this way. So sometimes they're not quite happy, but at some point they will change, or will, and everybody said that, will see that we're changing scenery of friends and closeness with people, because we choose to go through that change within. But in that, we can never do that alone. And that's the essence of our divine aspect of ours. That's the essence of our soul, this interconnection with humanity, but also in the other aspect of who we are. When we start to experience that presence, that sense of oneness. And depending of some people had so much understanding of that. My little experience was as a nurse with people at the end of life, but also as a teacher in energy work in a past in a past life. Um, you get the privilege to connect to um, the spiritual world in a way that it's so profound, it's so rich, it's so nourishing, that you understand that every step that we take in this life, that experience, is a gift to our human friends, surrounding family, but is also a gift to our spiritual family line, uh, different level. And I cannot go into that complexity or that aspect in the way that I would like to at this moment, but that's not the purpose. But I just want you to, there's so much support that we're receiving. We are never, never, never alone. If you've been in contact with people who have near that experience, if you've been close to a friend, a family member who went to the process of dying, there's a lot of testimony that something is so huge surrounding those moments, and the message is always the same. There's so much love surrounding us. There is so much love. There's so much love that if we could just grasp a little bit of that interconnection, we will walk like with such at ease in our everyday life. So the invitation of today is to embrace the connectivity of our human divine aspect, and to be able to understand that this path, that experience, is a oneness through our differentiation. But I think that's the best way to put it. That said, it's Friday, and I did share a little bit of that last Friday, but I want to say that again. For our soul, it is quite interesting, and I would say important to have a moment of rest, a moment of integration of all the experience that has been lived in the last week, so that the soul can sink in, see where our consciousness is, and choose how we're going to move into the next week. So if you can just bring that with you, and see if you can just have the chance to slow down or put your mindset in a different position as you go through your weekend from this afternoon to tomorrow, and with that ability to just, okay, I've listened, and maybe I had a little reflection, I did a little bit of self-work, I grabbed some concept, I've seen some experience of connection with life who's talking to me. And now I'm just gonna let all that go, sink in, and see where it puts me in the next path, next experience, next week. That is the reality of being a human. It's one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, and every moment I can step in and be heart to heart with my soul. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you everyone on Monday. Bye bye.